Oh, don't mind me, just feeling myself and this look. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So sorry for the lack of videos this week. If you follow me on my socials, you would have known I had a sty in my eye. Not sure what it was from, but thank you guys so much for your well wishes and all your home remedies. They worked. My eye is back to normal, so we are able to get glam. So while I was unable to do makeup, I actually received a ton of new makeup, which I was dying to try. I've seen so many people talking about it, and it just looks right up my street, right up your street, and I just wanted to share it with you guys and do it all in this kind of glam, purpley spring look. So if you're liking the look of this makeup already, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe and hit that bell. And speaking of bell, it's time for our notification bell shout out. So this week it goes to Kayla_Slays_. She says, notification bell has been on since day one. Thank you so much, Kayla. I love you. This is your moment. This is your shout out. You are appreciated. Thank you. So if you're liking the look of this glossy, dewy ass looking skin, like I said, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know when you've hit that bell in the comments section down below so you can be in chance of the shout out in the next video. But without further ado, once you've done all those things, so go hit the thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure that bell is on. And now you can continue watching the video. Okay. So to begin, we are gonna kind of prep our skin, and I'm gonna be taking the 24 karat gold chocolate dream oil from Velvet 59. Now I don't know if this is like new as in like a new product, but it's new to me because I'm only recently been put on their PR, which she sent this to me, and I'm so excited. Oh my god, honestly, this just smells like chocolate, and like I feel like you could use this in like a kinky sexual scenario and also be getting like really soft skin at the same time. Do you know what I mean? You can see the gold flakes in there as well. So I'm just gonna do a light drizzle across either cheek and just really massage that into the skin. I feel okay with using an oil on my skin today because we're going to be going in with a super matte foundation, so I feel like the combination of this and then I'll obviously apply a primer and then going in with the matte foundation, I feel like it's going to give me a really nice satin finish because I have quite dry skin. But honestly guys, this smells insane. I've linked it down below. I feel like you just need to buy it just to smell it and just rub all over your body. Okay, moving on to foundation. I'm going to be using the new LA Girl Pro Matte Foundation. This is in the color Light Tan, and it says it's a HD long wear matte foundation. Now I don't expect this to be super matte off the bat for me, as I've got quite a like hydrated and moisturized base, but I've used this once before and I, like you can see, that's like full coverage. So I'm just going to use this brush to kind of just apply the base kind of layer, if that makes sense. Just apply the product everywhere. I feel like a little goes a long way with this. So just applying that all over with a brush, and now I'm just going to go in actually with the LA Girl sponge that they sent across with this and just really press it into my skin just to make sure it's not just sitting there. And just really work that in. I'm loving the coverage of that. I'm loving the color of that. It's a really nice color. So like I said, that was the color Light Tan. Can't really tell how matte it is just because of the base that I chose to go for, but I feel if you have maybe oily skin and you like a good full coverage but nothing that's too heavy and feels too sticky, definitely check that out. They're selling it on Beauty Bay at the moment and I've linked it down below. Moving on to concealer. I got this a while ago, but I've not used it on camera yet and barely kind of used it at all, so it's still quite a new product for me. It is the EX1 Delete Fluid Concealer, and this is in the shade number 5. This really, I'm just going to pop some on a little palette, just one pump. This really reminds me of the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, same sort of concept, and I feel like it's the same sort of thickness as well, but this is a lot more yellow based. Their whole collection of foundations and also concealers, they were all very yellow, but I think that's just because their brand is meant for people with kind of more olivey skin tones that have that more yellow underbase. That's just who their target audience are. But this is like some full ass shit. So I just applied that with a brush. I thought that would be the best way to apply it. I'm just going to take my same sponge and really like press and work that into the skin. It has a really nice natural satin finish. Like, it doesn't feel like it's drying out my under eyes at all. And it blended out really nicely as well, because sometimes with these thick concealers they can feel really thick and heavy underneath the eye, and I can almost like feel that it's gonna start caking and stuff like that. But no, that was really nice. It blended out almost into like nothing, you know? Yeah, and it doesn't feel too heavy. The color wasn't too bright or too intense. So yeah, really liking that. I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with powder, and then we can continue on with the rest of the face. Now that it's all nicely set in place, for kind of a lot of the skin products, I'm gonna be taking the new Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and this is the new bronze edition. So it looks like this. It has a cream kind of bronzy highlighter, shimmery bronzer, a shimmery kind of blusher, and then its regular highlighter as well. So the two that I'm going to be using today is just the cream highlighter and the bronzer shade, because I've got a blusher and I've got a different highlighter that I really want to use. So I thought I would give these two a go. So first of all, I'm going to be taking the cream highlight in Barbados and just kind of apply that, ooh, J-Lo, like around the perimeters of my face where I normally like to apply a bit more of like a shimmery bronzer. I wasn't sure kind of what color this was going to be on me, because it's too dark to just be a cream highlighter, but it's not really dark enough just to be a cream bronzer. But whatever the color is, I'm loving it. It's like the most gorgeous, like sun-kissed gold. Like, I would put this all over my body. I'm just kind of applying it, and it's actually really working. I did set my face with a powder, and this is working really well with it. It's not kind of separating or anything like that. It's really blending into the skin and giving me a really gorgeous glow. I feel like I want to put some on my shoulder. Ooh, baby. Yeah, but I love that color. If you're on holiday, that would look incredible, like I said, all over your body. So taking a big fluffy brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Aruba, which is like a shimmery bronzer shade here, and this is going to act as my bronzer. It almost looks like quite a cool tone shimmery bronzer, which I've never really seen before. To be fair, it is coming across quite cool tone as well. It's almost like a shimmery contour, which I'm vibing with. I love anything that's gonna make my skin look glowy and bronzy. So I think that just looks more natural, you know? Right, moving on to a blusher. This literally arrived today. It is the Benefit Gold Rush blusher, and this is just like, let me show you inside. Like, it has the most gorgeous shimmery tint on the top of it. Now, this kind of reminds me of their California blusher, and that had a gold tint on top of it as well, which to me just kind of acted a bit as a top coat. So I feel like if this one is anything like that, the shimmer kind of comes off instantly, but then you're left with the color underneath. So if I just take my blusher brush, yeah, as I thought, the gold has kind of come off instantly, but then it reveals this color underneath, which is described as a warm golden nectar blush. And I feel like this is gonna look really nice on like paler skins as well. So the color of this is actually really subtle. And you guys know me, I hate anything too dramatic when it comes to blusher. Just a little flush on the cheeks is all I want. And that really gives it. So don't just expect that to almost be like a highlighter as well, as in if you thought that gold shimmer was going to be running the whole way through, because it doesn't. But the color underneath is a really gorgeous pale coral pinky warm tone color, and it just gives the perfect flush to my cheeks. Now moving on to highlighter, this is one from NARS. This is the new NARS powder highlighter in Fort de France. It's your classic like champagne-y gold. Now with this highlighter, when I first was swatching them, the pigment wasn't that great, and I was thinking like, oh, like I had really high expectations to be something super pigmented, but then I really thought about NARS products, and that's kind of not what their, you know, their vibe is. They're really into their natural beauty and just enhancing everything that you already have and everything feeling quite comfortable on the skin. So I actually have tried this already, but it's still really new, and I just wanted to show you the way that they work. So off the bat, it's like, I've had like, you see that swatch? I've got more pigmented highlighters, but when it goes onto your skin and the way you apply it, for example, I'm going to take my normal highlighting brush, this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, and just kind of buff it in. Like, wow. Like, this almost gives, I don't know how to describe it, it's like an intense strobe. Like, it's so natural looking onto the skin, like it's literally blended into my skin. Like, there's nothing sat there, you can't see the highlight, you can't see where it, you know, where it separates, and I think that just looks insane. Like, it looks so natural but blinding. Like, this brush with it as well works amazingly, but it's just such a soft, like, strobed effect, and I literally love the way that looks on the skin. I'm now gonna go ahead and do one eye off camera, but it's definitely gonna be on the pinky purpley side because the lip we're going for is pinky purple, and this is the palette that we're using. So I'm so excited to have a little play around, and we'll be back to show you how, what, who, where, and why is on my eye. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, and use the Lime Crime Venus XL palette. If you haven't seen this yet, literally, like, it is gorgeous. If you have green eyes, you need to go ahead and put this in your basket and buy it right now, because this is gonna be your palette. So to begin, I'm gonna take the color Idolize, which is just like a warm brown, and just take it on a fluffy brush and blend it into the skin. Now notice I didn't actually set my lids this time, and that's because I've been watching loads of the like pro MUAs on Instagram, for example. Like, if you've heard of P. Louise and Mitchell, I love him. They never set their eyeshadow base. I feel like the pigments show up a lot better when you don't. And honestly, things just blend a lot easier. I have been saying for a while that I want to do like a pro MUA inspired makeup look, in the sense that I want to recreate their complete look and include their techniques as well, because I just love the way that it looks and I just want to try it on myself, you know, like without maybe them having to like do it. Or maybe I should ask one of them to do it and see if they would for a video. Oh my god, either way, just let me know in the comment section down below. So because we're gonna go for like a purpley theme today, I'm now gonna go in with the shade Triumph, which is just this gorgeous matte plum shade, just on a smaller, fluffier brush, and just blend that in. I want this to kind of show up a bit, so I'm taking it quite far on it to my lid. These are really pigmented and really, really nice to work with. Like I said, because they're all of like a slightly more purple undertone, if you have green eyes, I bet you this looks insane. Like, this whole palette on you would just go. And then I'm just gonna take the color Burnt Gold on a slightly smaller, fluffier brush again, just to further deepen up the crease. But I don't want the eyes to be too dramatic, as we're going for a slightly bolder lip today to tie in with the eyes, so I don't want any focus to be taken away from that. I'm just gonna blend. It's all about the blend, oh yeah. And those shadows are really, really easy to blend. But before we go in with our next product, I'm just gonna kind of carve out my crease using that EX1 concealer again, and just a flat concealer brush, just so we've got a little bit of a tacky base to work with, as we are gonna be using a pigment. Just carve out the crease, like so. And the pigment we're going to be using today is from Colourpop. It is their new pigment in the shade Weekend. Not sure if you can see, but it's like a really gorgeous kind of pearly, iridescent, pinky gold kind of colour. It has reflex of like pink running through it, which I think is going to really tighten with the lip and the eyes as well. Oh my god. It's just a really nice kind of dusting of shimmer. It's not too intense, which I really like. Just like so. And then taking this shade here from the palette, it's called Goddess. This really looks like the lip color we're going to be using, so I'm just going to use that to diffuse the crease and pigment shades together. See, it just kind of creates a really soft transition across the eye. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm just gonna take a pencil brush and that initial Idolize shade that we use and just tie it all together. Like I said, if you have green eyes, you should defo use maybe more of a purple color underneath your eyes, because that's going to really make them stand out and pop. Ooh, that's soft. You can really see what I mean about the highlighter now. Like, it just looks like skin. But before we apply lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and use a new mascara. This is from Buxom. This is their Big Tease Plumping Mascara. Now, my lashes are still kind of recovering from wearing lash extensions, so this may not be the best demo of this mascara, but for what I have left, I will show you. So the wand goes from thin to thick, so I think it's meant to give really like elongated lashes, like cat eye lashes, which I really love. Like, that's what I look for in a false lash. So if my real lashes can look like that, I am down. Let's try it on the bottom lashes. So that's what my lashes look like with the mascara on. But like I said, anyways, we're going to be applying falsies, and today we are going to be wearing the Primark Sultry Lashes. Oh, they're £1. £1. So they look like that. So they've got that kind of flared edge to them. A super thin lash band, so I'm hoping they're going to be really easy to apply. For £1, I'm hoping that these look good. I mean, normally I go for like the faux mink or like mink looking lashes, so I never really go for the synthetic ones. So I'm excited to try and see what they look like. So I'll be back to show you the lashes, and then we can finish with the lips. So these are the finished eyes with the Primark lashes on. Oh my god, I normally just don't wear synthetic lashes, just because if I do, I normally kind of customize them myself. And I mean, you definitely could customize these, but these just allow me to see like everything that's going on my eye, like all the colors and all the blending, and they just look so natural. I feel like this is a really nice everyday lash as well, and they, exactly as I thought, they were so easy to apply with the super thin lash band, and I feel confident wearing them without liner as well, which I know a lot of people aren't, because you can't always get them as close, but because they're so thin, it works really well. So I really like those. But now we can move on to the lips. So for the lips today, I'm going to be taking the Melted Matte Liquid Lipstick from Too Faced in the colour Melted Clover. Now this is a inspired collection by Gerard's dog Clover. If you don't know who Gerard is, he is the owner of Too Faced and has the most adorable little puppy called Clover. And I say collection because it comes with this Melted Matte Liquid Lips shade, and also a really cute makeup bag that has the like anime print all over it. And what makes this collection so special is that they are donating huge sums of money and profit from this collection to 3 of their favorite kind of animal charities, or whatever they are called, rescue services, that kind of thing. Just 3 very close animal charities close to their heart, which I think is amazing. So the color itself looks incredible, so I can't wait to try it on. But even if you just kind of like these dusty, mauvey kind of colors, or even just for the cute packaging or makeup bag, it's worth picking up because you know it's going to an amazing cause, and plus the formula of these are bomb anyway. So let's apply Clover. Ooh, that's a really pretty purple. I love this color. How gorgeous is that purple? And it really ties in with like the pinks and purples going on the eye. But I am gonna go ahead and use a gloss because I haven't used this yet, and I wanna include as many products as I can that are gonna be new for you guys. So I'm gonna go in with the MAC Nico Panda gloss in Panda Kiss, which is like a really sparkly pink. So I think it's gonna really tie in with the lip and the eyes and just finish off this look. This look, girl, oh, I'm feeling it tonight. That is pretty much the makeup complete, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the new YSL Hydrating Makeup Setting Spray to lock this bitch up. Ooh. Oh, I love that. That smells really like good, and it was definitely more of like a mist. You know, some you can get and it's a proper like and I feel like it's gonna make drop marks all over my face. That was a really nice mist. I like that, and I really like the smell as well. There's nothing worse than a skanky ass smelling setting spray. But this is the finished look. So this is the finished makeup look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if there's any specific products you want to get your hands on after seeing this, or any products that you already have and that I'm showing you in this video, or what your favorite products are. Just let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe before you leave. Make sure your bell is on. Yeah, Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.